It is 11 p.m. and you are deep inside a tutorial for something that has nothing to do with your job. You have 5 unfinished projects, a browser full of tabs from 5 different worlds, and one question that keeps haunting you. Why can't I just pick one thing? Society runs on labels. People introduce themselves in one word: a designer, a lawyer, an accountant. When you look at them, you feel like a scattered mess, a jack of all trades who is secretly falling behind. But the truth is the exact opposite. According to the psychology of polymaths, your restless curiosity is not a lack of discipline. When researchers Robert and Michelle Root-Bernstein studied Nobel Prize winners, they found that the people at the absolute peak of human achievement were not the most narrow, they were the most broad. Today, we are going to look at why experts secretly lose and how to stop apologizing for your scattered interests and start weaponizing them. We are taught that specialization is the only path to power, but researchers point to a dangerous condition in the minds of highly specialized people. Eric Dane called it cognitive entrenchment. When someone goes deep into a single domain for 20 years, their mental map becomes highly stable. But that stability makes them rigid. They stop questioning the map and reject anything that does not fit it. Their expertise slowly hardens into a cage. When the industry shifts and the rules change, it is not just an inconvenience for them. It is an identity crisis, because their entire sense of self was planted in one single crop. You, on the other hand, have lived through this shift many times. Every time you enter a new field, you know the discomfort of being a beginner, which builds adaptability, the single most valuable trait in a changing world. So, how do you turn your chaos into a weapon? You use 2 unfair advantages. The first is far transfer. When a room full of specialists is stuck on a problem, they all search the same small territory. But you can import a solution from a completely unrelated world. You bring a principle from biology into a business meeting, or a structure from music into your writing. Specialists cannot make this move because you cannot import ideas from a country you have never visited. The second advantage is owning an intersection. Becoming the absolute best in the world at one thing is nearly impossible. Millions of people started earlier than you. But if you become genuinely good at 3 different things and combine them, you enter a category with 0 competition. You do not have to win the crowded race. You compete on combination, where you are the only one standing. But every advantage has a price, and it is time to be brutally honest about yours. Breadth alone is not an advantage. There is a counterfeit version of the polymath, and you need to know which one you are. The counterfeit is the collector. The collector starts everything and completes nothing. They don't produce any real value or make a single dime from their endless hobbies. They buy the equipment, read 3 chapters, and quit when the beginner's excitement dies and the real work begins. That is not polymathy. That is consumption wearing a costume. The Nobel laureates were not tourists. They were serious amateurs who performed, published, and built real things. If you want to weaponize your mind, you must obey this rule. In each field you enter, you must stay until you have made something real. A finished project, a performance, a tangible output. You do not need mastery in everything, but you need proof in everything. Stop trying to amputate your curiosity to fit into a single label. Build the bridges between your worlds on purpose. If you are ready to own your intersection, leave a comment saying intersection and subscribe to decode the hidden mechanics of human behavior. See you in the next one.